What's up? This is Sean McVeigh, Sean's Outdoor Adventures, and I am so sick and tired of my deer cart, my game cart. Got it. My dad got it for me many years ago, and I'm appreciative of him for getting it for me, but I've always had challenges with it in various ways. Just this week, I got an email. I was actually thinking this year, I just got to get a better deer cart. That's all there is to it. And just this week, I got an email from Gray Fox asking me if I would check out their game cart. They even sent me a hat. Let's check it out. Handwritten note. Thanks for trying out what we think is the best game cart ever made. If you have any questions or feedback, contact me, blah, 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 blah. Silas. So there you have it. I was out hunting this morning, so I got hat head. Missed the coyote. So disappointing. Anyway, I watched a video on their website, and I was like, oh my gosh, I would be so happy to have that. So hang on, let me get it out. A couple of things that I noticed when I watched the video is they have these guards right here, so like branches don't go right into the tire. They get deflected around front and back. They got some straps. I'm gonna have to get something to cut those with to hold your game down with. Pins coming out. So you can put your handle, slide the pin back through. There's a little spring too in there so that it doesn't like rattle around. It kind of pulls it tight. But I mean, it's very strong, very durable. And one of the things that was interesting is it floats really smooth. I'm gonna hopefully get a deer to test this thing out real soon. I'm gonna actually go on a trip this weekend to try my muzzleloader. I've never gotten a deer with a gun. I've always been a bow hunter, but try that out and maybe get a chance to throw that in here. It's really deep, so the game sits down in. The rails are high enough that the legs don't fall down into the wheels. My buck that I shot last year, which is right above me, when I was dragging that thing out on my deer cart, I had to try so hard to keep the hide out of the wheel because the wheel just burns it and rips the hair out and leaves a black spot. And I didn't want to ruin the hide because I wanted to mount it. So this right here, the deer isn't going to be able to even come in contact, or whatever game. It's not going to even be able to come in contact with the tire, which is great. It's deep too, so that the weight load goes below the axle, which is going to make it easier to transport. Anyway, I'm going to test this thing out, hopefully get a deer soon, and I'm very excited. And I got to say too, like I was watching the video they have on their website on it, and the guy said, yeah, we're not the cheapest thing out there, but we think we're the best deer cart out there, and it very well could be. But anyway, this is definitely something you can want to check out. I'll put a link for their website in the description section. Gray Fox. It's really nice, and I am extremely grateful to have it. And I think the current price on it is around $700. I think, $699. But something like this is going to last you probably for the rest of your life. So, if I get 20 years of use out of it, when you factor that $700 out of over a 20-year period, and you figure how much is that? How much am I paying a year to have the best game cart out there? It kind of makes it a little easier to swallow when you think of it that way. Like I know when I bought my first Lone Wolf tree stand, it was $250 or something to that effect. And I thought, well, if I use it for 10 years, it's $25 a year. And in fact, I used it for 15, 16 years. I still have it. I still use it to this day. So it was a great investment. This is something that I'm going to be dragging a lot of deer out with for the rest of my life. my kids' deer. This is going to make it so much easier for us. I'm grateful. I mean, some people have four-wheelers and stuff like that, but even if you have a four-wheeler, there's still areas you're not going to be able to get your four-wheeler to. You're going to need something like this to give yourself some help. And I'm looking at it, the construction, with the ramping effect, it's going to make it so much easier to get it up over logs and stuff, as opposed to the one I have now. You don't have that. You're just trying to lug it over the branch. But yeah, there's just so many great things about it. And you know, one of the things that really surprised me when I watched the video is the fact that it floats. The fact that it floats is just, you know, just surprised me. Anyway, check it out in the description section. I'm hoping to get a deer and wheel. I mean, just wheeling it feels so smooth compared to the one I have now. Oh my goodness, this is like a dream come true. So thank you to Silas and the people over there at Gray Fox. I am very grateful and excited to have this game cart. So this deer right here, there was the hide. I almost had messed up because of my old game cart. Anyway, this is Sean McVeigh, Sean's Outdoor Adventures. Thank you for tuning in. Stay close to Jesus. Read the scriptures. Get to know him. He's there for you. He's there for me. It's worth it. If you've never thought about it, if you're not religious, that's okay. But maybe you're starting to feel a tug inside. And that mysterious tug, that's your Creator saying, hey, I love you. I want to get to know you better. I want you to get to know me better. And pick up your scriptures. Start reading one of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Just listen within. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care. God bless.